Kings and queens, just kids and teens, I am back with That Is Fool Ass Sky, and today we got the rapper Nicki Minaj in the office. Nicki Minaj, alleged ex-assistant, is accusing Nicki Minaj of being a very harsh individual. This alleged ex-assistant is currently on this profile on Instagram accusing Nicki Minaj of doing some very harsh things. And this alleged ex-assistant has actually said enough for Nicki Minaj herself to get in contact with this person trying to talk, and she even offered to fly this individual out. Here it reads, I am Monica ex-assistant, who she fired, who for absolutely no proof of fraud with her bank account. I am exposing all files I have from working for her, along with the voice messages she sent me regarding many different people, not just Cardi B. This person then proceeded to drop more proof that he or she has been in close connection with Nicki Minaj. Here it reads, Nicki, let's talk about you sending Robert Samuel $75,000 for Freaky Girl Abundance on the charts. You won't sue and you know why. I have it all on video. For example, when Kenneth pushed you off the lodge. Meek isn't the only abuser. I have your tax refunds from 2021. When are we gonna tell the Barbs you've owed the IRS $173 million since 2016? And then he or she tagged Nicki Minaj artist and said, tell them what happened at the mansion. He or she continued and said, the things that your husband said to me when you weren't around still gives me chills, and as a woman, I'm going to deal with that on my own time, but you both are sick and meant for each other. So we're just going to assume that this person accusing Nicki Minaj and her husband of doing cruel things and being cruel people, we're going to assume that this person is a woman. She continues to quote Nicki Minaj, I've never done coke, and then she says, I never judge drug addicts, but this woman's name belongs in the dictionary as hypocrite. Doja begged you to do woman and get into it, but you told her, I'm working on the album. No, you don't want to work with her because of Roger Adams and what he did to your career in 2012. Doja shouldn't be punished because you can't handle your mouth. The Carters don't associate with you because of Kenneth, but that's not the only reason. I was there when he told you about the documents with your brother and why him and B were no longer associating with you. You and Ari fell out 2020 because of what Kenneth said about Frankie when you visited them after the wedding. And then this alleged assistant, she tags Meg Thee Stallion and she says, tell it please. She continues, I never f*** Wayne, I never Drake, then says, everyone in the industry has the video. When Megan got shot, you and Tay laughed and claimed she was lying as soon as it came out. And the fact that you dissed her and We Go Up proves this. How many Barbs can testify that they've been paid directly from Minaj's attorneys to spew certain narratives? Let's speak on that since I'm apparently clout chasing. She paid both Cupcake and Lady LaSure to lie and say Atlantic Records approached them and offered them money to diss her. And that is when Nicki allegedly blocked her account. And according to her, Nicki and her team was blowing up her phone because they did not want her to leak certain information. And that's when things took a turn. It reads here, arrogant Tay, Uncle Ma'am, please stop blowing up my phone. You should be focused on Young Thug. Didn't Nicki help you link with him? Oh, okay. She then claims that Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband, is abusing her both mentally and physically. That the reason Nicki lost so much weight is because of surgery. Someone asks, what is Nicki Minaj's address? She says, it's on the American Sex Offender site. When asked, was Kenny ever weird with any other females that came around? She says, yes, me included. She continues and says that Nicki Minaj sees Cardi B as competition. She goes on to say that the reason Rihanna stopped acknowledging Nicki Minaj is because Nicki slept with Chris Brown. And when asked about legal action, she says, we already spoke on the phone last night and she practically begged me and tried to pay me to delete my account. So this woman had a lot to say, and if I continue to read everything, I'll be here all day. She even went to say that Nicki knew her husband was a predator and she married him anyways. This alleged ex-assistant went on to say that Offset is in love with Nicki Minaj and he been in love with Nicki. When asked, does she be watching Cardi B's every move? She says, she has people in Cardi's team who tell her everything she does. Nicki seemingly responds and she says, I love knowing I'm sending people crazy. Yes you, I'm sending you crazy. You better buckle your seatbelt. So this gonna be the last thing I read from this anonymous person. Nicki, keep these young people out of your home. You and your husband pressuring these kids to do that made me sick. Now I am in no way siding with Nicki Minaj. Y'all know I'm just a reporter. I don't care for real. But if you stood by and you watched something bad happen to children, you're just as guilty.